Hey Arc of New Jersey, it's Matthew Lacasio back with another weekly edition of helpful health tips and exercises for you guys. I'm getting good at that. I haven't had to repeat myself a while, and I'm proud of myself for that. That was a tongue twister for me for a while. Guys, I hope you all had a wonderful Halloween. Hopefully you didn't gain any major cavities or weight. Hopefully you had a fun time. And I'm sure you all dressed up just in really awesome costumes like I saw last Friday when I did the art class. And I'm looking forward to this Friday and kicking off a big November month with you guys, a warm November month here. I always give you guys a weather report at the beginning, and it's a very warm, muggy November, which is not something we're used to saying here in New Jersey. So if you have the opportunity to go out and enjoy it, that's great. Maybe you're going to go out and, go to a park somewhere, sit on a bench, enjoy the nice November weather and see, the great foliage, all the leaves still changing colors, which is awesome. And the big thing when, sitting on a bench or sitting on a couch or sitting anywhere is getting back up. It sounds simple, but it's a very tough thing for a lot of people, yours included sometimes. And the function of getting up and down properly and using the right muscles is not an easy one. So that's something I want to go over with you guys today. I'm going to use a prop from my Halloween costume. You thought I was just growing out a beard and hair for midlife crisis? No. No, this was all part of a great costume idea I had, which was Forrest Gump mixed with Tom Hanks' character from Castaway. I don't even know what his name was. So I dressed up as Forrest Gump when he was running with the hair and the beard. And then I was carrying around Wilson at the party I went to all night. So I figured I'd use Wilson as a prop for this, because one of the things I try and get people to do, if they're capable of it, with these exercises is to hold something so that they're not using their arms and momentum to get up and down. Now, if this is not an exercise you feel you are ready for, if you do not feel you're ready to stand up and sit down repeatedly without using your hands or supervision or someone helping you up, simply do not do these exercises. These are not for you. We've gone through several other exercises that are better off for starting this process and getting to this point. So, once you get to that point, then come back, revisit this video. But as I said, use precaution always. Precaution is the biggest thing. Don't do something you don't feel you're ready to do. You're going to end up hurting yourself, and then you're not able to do anything. So just ask Wilson. He's the safety advisor here. He looks over all safety issues at IHT. And he said, don't do these exercises unless you're really sure you can do them. And he also says if you have any questions about any of these exercises, as always, reach out to us at IHT, because we're here to help. 908-875-3241 is the phone number, as always. Info@InHomeTrainerMatt is the email. InHomeTrainerMatt.com through the contact portal. You can reach us there. We will reach back out to you. And again, the most important things are that you are safe and that you are confident doing them. And if you're not, then please reach out to us and we can advise you on what's best. So without further ado, here we go. What we're going to do, and I'm seated on an ottoman here that I'm confident is not going to move on me. And if whatever you're using, just make sure it's stable. Don't use anything with wheels unless they lock, and you're sure. Don't use anything flimsy, anything too low, too high. Use something you feel is adequate for your level. So I wouldn't sit and stand off a bar stool, because that's way up high and that's not going to do much for me, but it might for someone just starting out. Someone just starting out may not want to sit on something like an ottoman that's low to the ground. Find a chair or something, that's for sitting that feels right for you to start this exercise. But what I'm going to do with Wilson here is I'm going to hold him towards the camera. I'm going to hold him straight out. And notice my knees, my feet are shoulder width apart. I'm going to move back a little here so that you can see my feet are shoulder width apart. And what we're going to do is we're just going to stand up and breathe out. Stand up and breathe out. Why do we want to breathe out? Because that's working our abdomen, and we want our abs tight as we're coming up. The two things we want to remain tight, we want our shorts to be on straight for one. We want our butt muscles and our abs tight to protect our lower back in these exercises. We want to stand up straight, and when we stand up straight, look at my back. I'm not leaning forward, I'm not leaning right, I'm not leaning left, I'm not arching back. We want to come straight back and together, bringing the shoulder blades back in together. Okay? So, once we've stood up, still holding the ball out, we are going to slowly sit down. One, it's better for the muscles. Two, it's safer. You don't want to plop down, you end up missing what you're sitting on, and then you hurt yourself. So make sure to be safe when sitting back down. Again, standing up, breathing out, tightening the abs like in Rocky when, he's slamming the medicine ball. Tightening the abs, tightening the butt. Back down. When we come back down, we breathe in through the nose, and then back out. Nice and slow, back down. Not leaning too far forward, almost like we're coming down into a squat where we bend a little forward, but mainly we're sitting down. Breathe out again. And in through the nose, and nice and slow. The pace I'm doing this at, by the way, guys, is the fastest you want to go while doing this. Because if you go any faster, you're going to use your joints, your knees, your lower back again, things you don't want to use. We want to use the right muscles, simulate how you want to do this in real life. You never want to get up too fast. Keep those ab muscles tight. Keep those butt muscles tight. And let's do one more. And up. Good. Generally, I would say 8 to 10 of those max to start. Don't even go to 12. 4 to 6 is, a good starter point if you've never done these. Maybe start there, do them a few times, see how it feels. If it feels okay, you can go from 6 to 8 to there. If it feels really easy, maybe 8 to 10. But I wouldn't start above there. I would do that, the first few times around before. Because remember, you can do more sets. You can do 2, 3, maybe even 4 sets of them. Take your time. Again, use caution. See how you feel the next day before you decide to add more reps or more sets in. Another way you can do this, if you do this 10 reps, 4 sets, and you go, I feel fine. Didn't really do much. All right, superstar. You're going to hold the ball above your head. What this does is now we're moving the gravitational force and our body center up, which makes everything else much harder. Okay, so holding Wilson up above our heads, same exact everything else except the position of Wilson. Again, nice and slow, even slower. Now you can hold it straight up if you feel that confident. I did arms today, so I can't hold my arms straight up right now. I might have overdone it. I would say just above the head. If you go straight up above the head, it's going to be a lot on your shoulders. So just right up above the head. And just again, remember, still get that back nice and straight as you come up. Still remember to breathe out. Everything else should be exactly the same. If you can't do it the same, then don't do it this way. Go back to this way. Let's do 2 more. Again, in through the nose, out through the mouth. In through the nose, out through the mouth. There you go, guys. There's 2 awesome ways, 2 very difficult ways to do a sit and stand exercise, which again, works the leg muscles, works the ab muscles. You feel it more with the above the head one. The glutes, the core, everything good. It also practices real life function, functional exercise, getting up, getting down, sitting up, sitting down, going to the bathrooms, whatever, working, whatever you're doing. It's a constant thing we do in life, and most of us don't do it right. And it leads to back issues. It leads to all sorts of problems. So if you can get the ball rolling with this, it's great exercises to keep you healthy. It's a great workout, and it's really important in day-to-day life. And again, as I mentioned at the beginning, as Wilson mentioned, Safety Advisor Wilson mentioned, if you don't feel confident doing these, if you don't think you're there yet, that's totally okay. Start with any one of the litany of exercises I've shown you guys over the past couple years that are a little less invasive, and work your way up to this. If you're not sure how to do it, how many to do, if it's right for you, reach out to us at IHT 908-875-3241. info@inhometrainermatt.com is the email, or inhometrainermatt.com through the contact portal. I will see you guys on Friday. I'm looking forward to seeing you. We'll start with another great workout. If you can join us, please do. It's going to be a lot of fun. And you never know, Wilson might just show up. He might just show up and do some exercises with us. It's always good to have a friend work out with you. It's always good to have someone to spot you. A good workout buddy. And you guys have a great week. And I'll see you on Friday, Ark.